It's hard to believe this was once a vibrant Rosso Corsa. The oxidation is severe, and these dents on the quarter
As we dolly in, the thick dust contrasts sharply with the exposed carbon weave. Note the chipped edges and the
As you can see under the light, the clear coat has completely oxidized and failed. We're seeing significant corrosion bubbling up here.
The steering wheel badge, barely visible beneath the dust, is surrounded by worn leather and frayed stitching. The
The cracked center console and deteriorated dashboard leather speak volumes about its neglect. Even the carbon fiber panel.
As you can see here, the impact completely severed the main harness. These frayed ends show clear signs of oxidation.
The once vibrant Rosso Corsa paint is now just a memory, replaced by a thick layer of dust and aggressive rust bloom.
Analyzing the damage, we find severely bent suspension arms and OEM control arm bolts compromised by deep, pervasive rust.
The fatigue on the OEM panels is severe, and the oxidation around the mounting points is deeply concerning for a vehicle of this caliber. The impact on the side skirt is severe. This level of rust and corrosion suggests the damage occurred many years ago.
Look at the rear quarter. That deviation is significant.
Yeah, it's completely out of spec. We're looking at major frame damage here.
Sir. The rear cluster of this 488 is severely compromised. We see the cracked red housing and the completely shattered lower lip. The uneven tire wear and severely misaligned geometry on this dusty Ferrari 488.
The macro lens reveals the extent of the neglect. This mixture of pine needles, pebbles, and tire rubber has solidified.
Here we see the advanced stages of corrosion on the Ferrari 488, the metal slowly returning to its natural state.
The macro lens reveals the true extent of the corrosion.
These twin-turbo housings are heavily pitted, covered in layers of rust and thick grime.
The deterioration here is quite extensive. The OEM brackets have completely fractured, and as you can see, the rubber...
Documenting the state of this Ferrari 488, we see the true extent of the neglect. The air vents are caked in dust, with visible rust and...
Here we see the extent of the neglect. This carbon fiber mirror housing, usually pristine, is completely shattered.
As we pan across the subframe, the sheer scale of the degradation becomes apparent. This isn't just surface rust, it's deep.
Here we see the extent of the damage. A cracked shift knob, peeling leather, and a heavily soiled center console, all covered in years of dust.
Examining the cluster reveals the extent of the degradation. The polycarbonate is severely compromised, not just dusty, but deeply fractured.
This coating ensures that the bare metal is protected long before the paint goes on, a vital step in any quality restoration.
The gap tolerance here is flawless.
Reading at 0.5 millimeters, perfectly within spec.
The hydraulic systems allow for micrometer precision, ensuring the 488's suspension mounting points are perfectly aligned with the factory specifications.
We use a specialized high-pressure solvent here to break down the carbon buildup on the 488's V8 intake. This ensures optimal performance.
Here we see the robotic arms verifying the chassis. This crucial step ensures the restore.
The rusted OEM fasteners must be replaced with the factory spec hardware, torqued precisely to ensure structural integrity during reassembly.
We're looking for absolute uniformity here. The digital readout confirms we've achieved the perfect factory tolerance on this 488 door gap.
In this temperature-controlled environment, the infrared lamps bake the paint, guaranteeing a flawless finish and perfect adhesion.
These lenses are crystal clear now. Once the harness clicks in, we secure the bolts and the LEDs are ready for testing.
The fitment has to be millimeter perfect. Just like that, factory alignment restored.
The final touch. We're using the original factory badge, meticulously restored, ensuring perfect alignment.
Watch the carbon fiber trim on the right.
Got it, looks aligned.
Should I bolt it down?
Yes, use the torque wrench now.
The culmination of the restoration, the polished badge is centered as the torque wrench confirms the perfect fit.
The newly cut black carpeting is then meticulously aligned, ensuring a precise fit around the pedals and utilizing the standard fastening clips.
Moving the probe along the chassis rail now.
Okay, tracing the data point here. Everything looks perfectly aligned.
We meticulously check the coolant, oil, and brake fluid circuits. Ensuring optimal fluid health is key to the 488's performance.
All right, that's the fuel prime sequence complete. We've got good pressure and no leaks, so she should be ready to start.
Okay, the scan is complete. We have P1630 and C1201.
Right, that confirms the throttle position sensor issue. Go ahead and clear the ABS code first.
Okay, adjusting the ignition timing now. The previous calibration was running far too rich under load. This should stabilize the air-fuel ratio.
After a full restoration, the twin-turbo V8 achieves perfect mechanical harmony, idling smoothly.
As you can see, the restored instrument cluster powers right up. We'll cycle through the infotainment now. And the HVAC is fully functional.
Securing the vehicle is paramount. We use these heavy-duty straps to ensure the 488 is completely stable before the run.
The torque curve is holding steady right through the mid-range.
Yes, the restoration clearly paid off. We're seeing peak efficiency here.
I'm fine-tuning the ignition advance here, ensuring we maximize torque without risking detonation.
Look at that torque curve.
Calibration confirmed. It's running perfectly now. Final results confirm the pressure is stable. We have consistent force across all 4 runs.
Using the specialized optical rig, the technician can precisely adjust the horizontal and vertical aim, ensuring the power.
The structural integrity is fully restored, absolutely rust-free.
And the mounting points are perfectly aligned. Looks good to go.
See how the light bars remain perfectly straight. That tells us the surface is absolutely flawless. It doesn't get better than this. The true test of build quality lies in the panel gaps. We're looking for absolute uniformity, ideally around 0.7 millimeters across the entire bodywork. The window mechanism responds instantly, sealing the cabin completely before we test the locking engagement and the exterior release.
The new seals compress perfectly, giving you that solid, unmistakable OEM latch sound. Absolutely flawless.
Stopping at the line now.
Confirmed. You are clear to proceed with the warm-up sequence. The spool time is consistent at 3,000 RPM.
Check the boost pressure curve right here. It looks optimized.
Check the turbo pressure on bank 2. It's peaking.
Holding steady at 7,000 RPM. Confirmed. Data looks good.
Listen to that sound. The twin-turbo V8 propelling the 488 down the main straight, showcasing its raw power.
As the car maneuvers the slalom, the advanced suspension keeps the chassis remarkably flat, even under heavy load.
Reaching speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour, the 488 handles the sweeping turn with surgical precision.
after carousel hours that